What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Learn Japanese from Some Guy. Got another set of problems for you today, but before we begin, as always, be sure to click that like button and subscribe if you haven't already so you know when new videos are released. All right, so we'll get started looking at our kanji. So question number 10, we have to choose the correct reading of the highlighted character here, or highlighted word. So it says, 私は毎日100円ずつ貯金しています. So how do we write 貯金 in kanji? So here we have numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. So pause the video, choose an answer, and we'll check. All right, so the answer is 2番です。私は毎日100円ずつ貯金しています. So every day I save 100 yen. So 貯金する, like to save. And now we're going to take a little closer look at this kanji that we saw in number 4. This character by itself means like a domain or a reign, territory, and it's read as ryo. So we'll see it in words like 大統領, as in the president, America no 大統領, the American president, or 領事館, which is like a consulate or a consular office, and Yoshushil is receipt. So this is a really useful word if you're going to be doing business or working in Japan. Maybe if you take a taxi somewhere, you can ask the driver, Yoshushil onegaishimasu, Yoshushil onegaishimasu, and they'll give you this receipt, and then you can take that receipt and you can get reimbursed by your company, your boss, or whomever. So anyway, ryo, 大統領, 領事館, 領収書. And moving on, now we'll take a look at our vocabulary. So problem number 11, fill in the blank. So it says, 隣の席が空いていたので、残っていたので、空いていたので、余っていたので、荷物をそこに置いた. So how do we best complete the sentence? So pause the video, choose an answer, and we'll check. Alright, so the answer is 1番です。隣の席が空いていたので、荷物をそこに置いた. So the seat next to mine was open, 空いていた. Nobody was sitting there, ので, so 荷物をそこに置いた. I put my bags there. Maybe my luggage or my purse or my bag or whatever. I don't have a purse, but you might have a purse. So 隣の席が空いていたので、荷物をそこに置いた. So I put my stuff there because the seat next to mine was open. So we're going to take a closer look at the vocabulary words. So just like we saw as the answer, so we have aku, means like empty or vacant. So we have, an expression, 席が空いている. The seat is vacant or the seat is open, right? We would say in English. Remain, 残る. So we can say something like ご飯が残る. So to have leftover food on your plate or something. But it's very important not to confuse 残る with 残す, which means to leave, or ご飯を残す. That'd be to leave food on one's plate. So we have 残る, ご飯が残る. So this is like a passive voice, right? The food was left, or the food is being left. And we have ご飯を残す. So someone is actively leaving the food there on the plate. So we have が残る, を残す. So you wouldn't say ご飯を残る. That doesn't make any sense. And next we have すく, which means like, not crowded. So we can say, 電車が空いている. So the train is not crowded. There are a lot of seats open. If you're traveling around Tokyo in the morning, on your way to work, probably be pretty crowded. But if you go in the afternoon, on a Wednesday, a little more open, not so crowded. And finally, we have amaru, which means to be left over or to have stuff left afterwards. So we have, for example, okane ga amaru. So maybe you had some budget or you had some money that you were going to spend, but you didn't spend all of it. So you can say okane ga amatteiru. The money is, I still have money left, to be left over. So again, just to review, we have aku, empty, nokoru, nokosu, suku, and amaru, to be left over. And now we'll look at our Boompole, the final little question for this lesson. So number 12, we have to fill in the blank. It says, すみません、書くものを貸してもらえませんか? 貸してくださりませんか? 貸してもらえませんか? 貸していただきませんか? So how do we fill in the blank? So pause the video here, choose an answer, and we'll check. Alright, so the answer is 1番です。すみません。書くものを貸してもらえませんか? So, excuse me, could you, loan me something to write with? So, here we have 書くもの. So, 書く is of course the verb for to write. We have もの, which means like thing. So, 書くもの is like a writing utensil. So, maybe a pencil or pen, or maybe even ink quill. I don't know, whatever. 書くものを貸してもらえませんか? So, this person is being, pretty polite and asking someone else to lend them utensil, a writing utensil. So we're going to take a closer look at how to speak, a little more politely in Japanese in this lesson. So speaking polite Japanese, so just like we saw in the answer, we had te moraimasen ka. So again, a variation of morao, te morao. So we have te moraeru, te moraimasen ka. So here we have the sentence, Mado wo shimete moraimasen ka? So could you please close the window for me? And if we want to be a little more polite, we can use te kudasaimasen ka? So we can say, Michi wo oshiete kudasaimasen ka? So could you please teach me the road? So this is how they say it in Japanese, Michi wo oshieru, which means like to give directions. So this sentence is really asking, could you please give me directions? Could you teach me the road that I should take? Te kudasaimasen ka? And to be like the most polite, we can use te itadaku. So we have お金を貸していただけませんか? So would you please, or could you please, lend me some money? So, we're talking about money here, so maybe the person who's speaking is really trying to be humble and really trying to be polite, so they want to use te itadaku, te itadakemasen ka? And please notice here that we have, the potential form of morao, moraeru, so shimete moraemasen ka? So we're like asking, could you? Can you possibly close the window? Or here we have te itadakemasen ka, not itadakimasen, but itadake. It's the potential form. So, お金を貸していただけませんか? So like, would you be willing to, or could you please lend me some money? So just level of politeness, we have te morao, te kudasai, te itadaku. So, when you're speaking Japanese, it's important to know, your position. If you're talking with your friend, to use te itadakemasen ka would be a little strange. You could just say, hey, okane chodai. That would be fine. And if you're talking with maybe your boss, you would want to use, moraimasen ka or itadakimasen ka or whatever. Depends on the situation, right? But that's going to do it for today's lesson. So as always, thank you guys for liking, watching, and subscribing. And of course, telling a friend. If you want to learn more in-depth Japanese grammar, you can check out my grammar book on Amazon. Find a link for that in the description below. But that's going to do it for today. So we'll see you next time. Mata ne.